I've been affirming I am chosen for about a year now, like consistently. And the reason why I decided to affirm this was because in my life, historically, whether it was relationships or career, whatever it was, I felt like I was never picked. And it was so embedded in my subconscious that I would unconsciously, when things would show up in my reality that confirmed that story of me not being chosen, I would hear myself thinking and have these thoughts and spiral. Why does this always happen to me? I'm never picked. I'm never chosen. When am I going to be chosen? Like, this is how our thoughts run on autopilot, and then we experience what we're constantly thinking if we're not aware. Once I woke up, I realized it's up to me to change the cycle. It's up to me to change what I'm experiencing by actually claiming and repeating I am chosen. And I want to share what's been happening in my 3D and also what's been happening internally since I've locked into this affirmation. So the first thing I'm noticing is a lot of opportunities are coming my way. A lot of people are choosing me to collaborate with me for influencer stuff. Also, I'm affirming I'm a rich and famous content creator. I make so much money doing what I love, and that is part of that. So my identity of being chosen is also contributing to my career and me being the person who's a rich and famous content creator. So you see, both affirmations are working in tandem so that I can have that experience. My social circle has also increased. So I've always had friends, but I moved from New York City to Long Island like 12 years ago, and it was really challenging to meet people and to meet friends and make friends. And then I had also a limiting belief about making friends in the suburbs and as a woman of color, making friends that were diverse. And so that contributed to that. But since I've been affirming I am chosen, before that I did manifest a group of friends. However, I'm noticing that my friends, my family, coworkers, people out of the woodwork are now choosing to text me, choosing to hang out with me, choosing to spend time with me. Like, I'm being prioritized in a way that I haven't before. Outside of those external changes, I've taken inspired action to wear my hair natural. And I never ever liked my hair natural. I always used to straighten my hair. And I really do believe that because I have been affirming I am chosen consistently, that I am now fully loving and embracing who I am at my core authentically, and even my appearance. Who I am is curly. When I wash my hair is curly. And yeah, I put product and I zhuzh it up. But the fact that I am wearing my hair natural speaks volumes, because I never did. And I never did because I didn't like it. And I didn't think that my package was good enough naturally. And now I love my curly hair, and I don't think I'm ever going to wear it straight. Another thing that I did as well is remove my acrylics. And it was an inspired action. Nothing happened with my nails. I just want to strip away anything that's not authentically me. And it's been something that's been ignited for the last 2 weeks. And I've been consistently affirming I am chosen again for about a month. As for relationships, I'm still single. However, I do believe that my I am chosen affirmation, as I continue to affirm it, that's going to change. And because I have the belief it's going to change. Also, I have to say, I've been affirming I am chosen off and on for about a year and a half, and I did not stick to affirmations. I had a really hard time sticking to actual affirming, and now I've been really disciplined and consistent, because I know that repetition is what brings things into my reality and creates the experiences and changes who I am at my core. And that's not to say that you have to affirm a million times for years to get what you want. It really depends on your story. If you think it's going to take long, it's going to take long. But outside of that, if you have had a lot of stacked experience where you have not actually experienced what you say you want or who you say you are, yeah, maybe it's a limiting belief. But in my personal experience, because I had that old story that was really anchored deep within since I was in my 20s, even high school, about not being chosen, it's taken a lot of repetition for me to see shifts externally First, it's internal. I started feeling the shift internal. I started feeling good internally. I started taking inspired action to be myself and love myself authentically. And then other people started showing that, right? And opportunities started coming, like I explained. So for me, it's taken over a year to see changes in my 3D by saying I am chosen. And again, the relationship is coming, but I believe it's because, and again, I have this belief, so it has to be true. The subconscious says yes. But I believe it's because I have a lot of undoing subconsciously to do to then actually fully be and believe and embody this woman who is chosen, because I had so much baggage when it comes to that old story of not being chosen.